our channel. On today's segment, we are taking you through the ethical consideration in international market research. I'm here with my guest, Grace Love, aka Kaswa Babi. She'll be taking us through ethical considerations in market. So, Grace Love, what are the key considerations we are supposed to keep in mind as a researcher when researching the international market field?
Okay, so thanks for having me here. So, as we all know, ethics is a branch of philosophy that deals with questions about what is morally right or wrong. So, as a researcher, before you start with your research, there is something we call cultural sensitivity.
Okay.
So, you have to familiarize yourself with the norms and then the culture in the community you want to take your research.
Or the
seek-
country you want to take your...
So you have to seek for permission as well, and then you would have to wait for their acceptance too as well.
Okay.
So you can't just go and be like, yeah, taking your research without
taking anybody's permission.
You get it. And then you would also have to be transparent with what you are coming to do. It should be clear. It should be void. It shouldn't be things that the people wouldn't have access to.
Okay.
And then thirdly, you have to make sure that people understand what you're coming to do.
Okay.
You get it? If they do not understand what you're coming to do, it will be very hard for them to give you the correct answers you want.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
So now, now we know the considerations we are supposed to keep in mind. So how can we ensure...
Know the law.
Okay.
Engage yourself with the people, with the community. You would have to seek for consent from the ethics leaders, because they have what you want. They know the norms and then the values in the community, so they can provide you with more answers to what you are researching on. And then secondly, to the team you are going to do the research with, you have to train them. You'd also have to monitor and then do an internal audit in a way that the findings you've gotten, you have to make sure or ensure that it falls in line with the ethics or legal laws governing
the country.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. And also, we should not forget that you have to maintain transparency whenever you are doing a research in another country. Thank you very much. So, Christina Champong, can you please tell our audience how Netflix leverage on their big data to go international?
Good. Let me give you a little backstory of Netflix. Okay. As we all know, Netflix is a big streaming platform used by many subscribers and users across the globe. Well, in 2010, that was when Netflix started expanding beyond USA, but they faced challenges, so they had to dive into the data-driven approach.
So I'm going to take it from there. So even though Netflix went international by using the data-driven approach, it wasn't easy. They have to gather data on a lot of things, like gathering data on their consumers' behavior, local market trends, content preferences, and then the cultural and language. So after gathering all these data, these are the insights they've gathered. So they saw, like, they were able to know the local market competition and the market gaps, the local content preferences, and then the optimal pricing strategies they can use to penetrate into such markets.
Okay, what were the results? One would ask, increase subscriber, and they increase their customer loyalty, and increase in customer satisfaction. Those were the results after they got
so
all
I'm going to tell you some markets Netflix really focus on. So they focus on the Latin American markets, the Canadian market, the Asian Pacific market, and some parts of the Middle East. Thank you.
Nothing where I no go do for my filo. Rest on me like pillow. I'm a go for 10 kilo.